Like, I don't need to keep doing this shit. You heard it. What the fuck I need to do?
Grandma's hands, that was a song.
You know what I'm saying?
That was a song.
Grandma's hands. Done.
That's like the old niggas.
5 seconds.
That was a song back in the day. A song was a song.
You heard one note, and you knew what you was getting. That's all you needed back in the day.
I don't want to say my shit over and over. It's like, yeah, tonight we did the whole like MF Doom tribute, right? And it's like, yeah, sometimes we do hooks, but
those aren't even songs though. We just made those up. A lot of those aren't even a song.
A lot of those aren't even a song, but it's like that's the thing about Doom. It's like I respect Doom, I respect Jay Electronica, all these cats. It's like I'm not trying to do the old school, like not old school, but like verse chorus, verse chorus, verse chorus. It's like not only is that a old way to do it, like the radio wave format. It's not that it's old. It's like that's the way that you are told to do it. There's so many other ways to do it. There's so many other ways that people have been doing it. It's like it's not like well that's what works. There's so many other ways that it works, not just in hip hop. Because hip hop is not just by definition. Hip hop is not just one thing. Hip hop is like the bastard child of fucking everything, of everything. Like why you gonna push me into one socket and say like this is the way hip hop's supposed to be? If that's the case, like I'm not trying to do that. If that's the case, you can call me some other shit. Like, yeah, I'm hip hop and I'm a child of hip hop, but like, I'm gonna do this other shit that's inspired by hip hop.
On the real, all my favorite artists, you know, they got a lot of fans and a lot of people who be like, what was that? What was that? Why did they do that? Why did they do that? Yeah.
How could you do that?
I don't understand why they did that. What that means for me is that there's a lot of artists who do shit to know that they are dope to themselves and feel dopeness within their own being and don't really care if you don't understand that dopeness. If you listen enough, you'll understand that dopeness. So it's like, well, look, listen to me, and you'll get where I'm coming from. It's like Doom is like that, Jay Elect is like
it's a well, no. Okay, so Doom and Jay Elect are one thing, but then it's like people like in particular, like say Andre 3000. CeeLo Green, like those are the close ones to me, right? And the thing is, sometimes I don't always feel the shit that they're doing, but I do respect what they're doing. It's like even RJD2 when he came out with the Third Hand, like people was like, "Who the fuck is that?" And it's like, "Oh man, who's this band?" It's like it's RJD2. But then when they found out it was RJD2, they wanted to be like, "Oh man, I wish he had did this other shit." And that's what happens. People hear what you do and it's like, oh, I like that. And as soon as you do some other shit, either you sold out or like they wish you had done that other shit. Sometimes you just want to do some new shit. You don't care if people like it or not. Like, I'm trying to do some other shit. Like, yeah, I could do the same format for years. To me, that's what's selling out. Doing the same format for the rest of your life.
Getting stuck in anything.
Fuck that.
Getting stagnant in anything.
Fuck that. And it's like, even if you don't like it, like, even if I don't like it, I have to try to do the shit. For real, like, that's life. Like, when in the beginning of your career, like, in the beginning of fucking Outkast, like, I'm gonna just go back to Outkast, because constantly they're doing different shit. Like, Southern Players is kind of like music.
That shit sound like some Bay Area shit.
It sounded like some Bay Area shit, right? And I'm sure where they came from, they was like, what the fuck you doing? But at the same time, the more they came out, it was like, the more, I would say, to me, I wouldn't say, I'm not saying this is true across the board, but to me, it was like, oh, they sounded more Southern the farther they came along in their album, up until Andre started doing like more wild shit, because Andre was like,
he went 3,000.
You know what I'm saying? He went 3,000. He really did go 3,000 and made himself like separate from the group. Now I'm not saying they're like a separate entity, because even when they came out with Love Below and Speakbox, it was like everybody wanted to be like, at least where I was from, man. Everybody was like, oh man, Love Below is the shit. Then I was somewhere else and everybody was like, oh man, Speakerbox is the shit. But then everywhere I was at, no matter what you felt, the more you listen to both them albums, the more you each album. And everybody wanted to be like, oh, they're breaking up, oh, they're breaking up, oh, they're breaking up. Look, man, like, it don't matter if they break up. I don't think they was breaking up. But at the same time, like, whether they breaking up or not, the point is that they need their own space to do some different shit. That's all it was. Whether they breaking up or not, they doing some different shit. And you have to step away sometimes to do that. And it's like everybody
really all hip hop ever has been is different shit. From the jump, it was just different shit. It was like disco was hella pumping, hella hard, and everything sounded monotonous and the same. And so some cats was like, I want to do some different shit. Did some different shit, and even then, didn't get they. But really, that's the thing, is like, mainstream hip hop has never been what hip hop was. not from the get. It was like hip hop, hippie to the hoppy, and I like that shit. But that wasn't like, that group was put together for the specific purpose of making that song. They wasn't doing hip hop before that song was made on TV. Like, from the get, from the jump, if it's on mainstream TV, I've gotten to the point where it's just like I should just stop talking shit about what's on mainstream TV, because really, hip hop ain't never been there. And it's not like stick to the underground, stay only with this certain demographic and only focus on here and don't focus on there. It's just like, man, make your music and do that. And continue to do that, because the shit wasn't about record sales when it started. It was about motherfuckers who didn't have nobody listen to him, wanted somebody to listen to him, and got people to listen to him.
You know what, man? Right. I'm not talking no dirt, but at the same time, like Murs, like I love Murs, and like at the same time, I don't think he's like the most clever or the illest MC, but like he's hella relatable, like hella especially for somebody like me. It's like I grew up in a space that's like not a city, like a small town. And like, yeah, I grew up in poverty and like with poor black folk, but at the same time, like I ain't grew up in the city, so it's like I can't relate to this shit a lot of people are saying. It's like I grew up in the city and I did this and I did that and I sold that. It's like I ain't do that, man. I'm trying to like live legally. Like I seen the shit that happened to my uncles. I'm just not trying to go there. You know what I'm saying? Like, and so like seeing those places and listening to like somebody like Murs, whether I like am inspired by his flow as an MC or not, like I'm not as inspired by his flow as an MC as much as I'm inspired by his content and his like guts to go out and say the shit that he's saying as a person, and I respect that shit. Like he did, like one of the things I saw him do, he did like a cover of Coldplay. One of his lines is like, "I'm more Coldplay than I am Ice-T," and I didn't know it because I was like, I didn't know who Coldplay was for a minute, and it was like, okay, like now I get it. Like a lot of the best MCs I know really don't even listen to like hip hop that much. Even Ghostface, there was an interview with Ghostface. We read that shit. Even Ghostface was like, oh, like what time listen to, and Ghostface straight up was like, fuck hip hop. I don't listen to that shit no more. Don't nothing good come on that shit. And that's the thing, like a lot of cats that's really like on, like really trying to make hip hop. A lot of times, like ain't nothing built for them. The only hip hop is the people that is in your place that you listen to.
And also, just as a musician in general, I think most musicians want to hear something different from what they do, so that they can know what else they can do. It's like, and what else they can collab with. And here it's like, I don't want to hear the same shit I can do. Why? That's like me being alone in my bathroom spitting in the mirror. I don't like, why can't I hear some stuff that can go with mine or differ from mine, and contrast from mine, and make some more doper, varied shit. And it's just like, I don't know, I think that's a musician thing. Always wanting different from what you're doing. I bet you that most the rappers who are actually about rapping, you find, listen to a lot of shit they ain't telling you about. A lot of shit that is not rap. A lot of shit that is not their peers. They're listening to something else.
So what do you guys listen to? Like what inspires you guys as far as like music?
Everything.
All right.
Birds. I walk to work every goddamn day.
This dude is not.
As far as music.
I'm not lying.
As far as music.
Work every goddamn day. I listen to every sound on the way. I listen to breath. I listen to the sound of that. I listen to whatever's going on in the house. Listen to all the random J-Box created a beat a fucking minute on the fly, freestyle beat on the beat machine, just be booming it out. You'd be like, "Blood, what was that? I haven't heard that before." He was like, "I was just fucking around." Did you save it? No. I forgot to save it. Save that shit, goddammit!
Hey, wait a minute. I say things now.
He trying to say he got better. I'll save things now. Yeah, because everybody around you be like, "Save that shit! That's my heart and soul in digital form, please! Please save that shit!"
Nah, I do. Everything I make, man.
See, for me, man, like, yeah, it's like MCs. I listen to a lot of MCs, but at the same time, like, I've been trying to get up on the Avid Brothers, and I like the Avid Brothers a hell of a lot.
Tallest man on earth, real good all the time. That shit, M Ward. I'm somewhere in the city. I am looking off the fire escape. That shit, helicopter. Oh my god. Please, I wish I had that record.
And that's
the shit I want to listen to, I don't even have. I can't have it. I wish I could listen to CeeLo Green's record. I can't afford to buy that shit. I would like to have his record. It's not at Best Buy. I would fucking sell my clothes to buy that shit. I would like to listen to Sons of Raziz. I listen to Sons of Raziz all day long. Usually on the vocal recorder. Now I get to listen to it on high quality audio. Before that, for a year, I was listening to it on shit that you can't. All the sounds are cut out. It doesn't matter. I remember. It's dope as fuck.
Motherfucker just mad genius, just giving us little audio snippets all the goddamn time. Listen to this shit. Whoa.
I made this.
I see. We just hear dopeness and concepts and shit.
What? For real. And you know what? It comes out. That's the thing. It comes out in the show. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we think about what the show's supposed to be like, and we do that. But then afterwards, it's like, man, I had this idea, and that's when all that shit come out. Because you can't really like put your ideas out on some shit that's like timed out and set out. That's why I don't like doing that. But okay, as an MC, man, it's hard to build a band. That's one thing that's hard to do because people do not take you seriously as an MC. It's like they don't take you seriously as a musician. Like, this is one cat, this is like one motherfucker that is taking us seriously as far as what we do. And it's like every time I'm like tonight.
You like to surprise him with money. Leo, here you go. What are you talking about, money?
Here's some money, just please stay around.
Thanks for hanging out that past year.
For real, right? And it's like even tonight we did the show and it was like, man, like I'm really glad you was here. Like thanks for being around. Like having a cello, like a beatbox and a cello, you would not think would be some of the illest shit.
People always look at me sideways every time I say it. Like, yeah, we gonna be our group. Oh, who is it? What kind of band do you have? Well, it's me and two other MCs and a dude who makes beats with his mouth and, you know, on the scene, and also a cello.
What hell are MCs?
And be like, I don't know what cello is doing that. I always say that. You know?
I know.
Okay, well, you need to come to the show and see what the celloist does because he, the same thing I say all the time is like he could hold 3 shows consecutively. If you just see Leo jamming, that shit is fucking amazing. He doesn't even know how much he should be getting
I like you doing that open masturbation.
He didn't know how much he should be getting paid, man. He was like, Leo, how much do you charge? He said a number. It was like, no! No!
Get $40 a show.
I'm just trying to eat a sandwich today. Really, it's like, no, Leo, man. You too good to just be eating sandwiches just for a whole show. Like, damn, man. And it was like tonight. It was like he played for hours. This dude played for hours, and I was like, thank you for being here and playing the show. And he was like, thank you. I'm like, are you serious? Thank me. I didn't do shit. Like, I just do what I do for fun. You do this shit. Like, I'll put it this way. I say stuff and it's fun. This dude injures himself repeatedly. Like, the only times he's ever not been able to play a show is because he was like, I played too much in the sling and the doctor told me I'm not supposed to do it anymore. Like, that's the only time. That's the only time. There's never going to be a time where Leo's going to be like, nah, I can't do it. Sometimes his shit's going to be wrapped up in somebody that is like, has gone through years of college is going to be like, don't do that. Stop it. Stop doing this all the time. You fucking up your joints. That's the only time.
Actually, I never went to a doctor because I figured that's what would happen.
See, he stopped. He stopped going to doctors because he knew that was what was going to happen.
This man doesn't do nothing but play the cello. This is the respect. For me, it's just like, all I want to do is make art. And the way that he constantly is on the axis, just the grind, the cipher, is the same shit. It's just beautiful.
It's like, I'm going to work. I'm gonna play the cello. Now it's time to have fun. I'm gonna play the cello. Whoa, guys, I have a show. It's gonna be great. I'm gonna play the cello. It's the same thing. J-box. I'm gonna have fun. I'm gonna spin some records and beatbox. No, time for work. Spin some records and beatbox. It's the same shit. We want to have fun. Oh, we have a show. I'm gonna spit some rhymes. Oh, good thing we get to hang out now. We have nothing to worry. Let's freestyle and spit some rhymes.
That's the funniest
That's
thing,
all
the
we do all day.
interactions between me and J-Box about school is hella funny to me because I've never been like pro school. I ain't saying drop out of school. I'm just saying school didn't work that well for me.
Yeah.
And
Didn't try it that hard.
this is true. I tried other things. during the school time. But J-Box, that shit is hella funny because he goes to a music college and like it's just crazy. He's always coming with like new shit and then he'll be like, man, you gotta go to school. And I'm like, bro, you're going to school to get hella doper at the shit that you do. Like just go do that. That shit is great.
What you talking about?
You're schooling, man.
This thing came out the other day like, oh man, I wear a wah pedal and I know how to do this. And Leo was like,
I know how to make
a wah pedal?
Yeah.
You know how to make a wah pedal?
Oh man.
He's like, ain't nobody paid me to teach me how to make a wah pedal. You get paid to learn how to do
That's
that.
called useful education.
You get this nigga be like, oh I'm broke. You be like, I can't wait till next month when I get a few $1,000s to keep learning how to do this. I'm like, damn. Now I wish I had paid attention in school.
So before I run out of footage here, but it's good stuff though. It's good stuff. Do you have any last words you'd like to tell anyone checking this out?
Like in life?
Oh,
First, middle, afterthoughts. Some afterthoughts.
Any last thoughts for people that may be checking this out?
Thoughts. Last thoughts.
The last black
Oh
band.
man, I got nothing to say.
Yo, shit, sons of razis, get ready for this shit, cause you about to kill it over this motherfucker. You know what I mean? Shit, ha!
You don't get no more time. You don't get no more. You just gonna go to this guy. You don't get no more time. Is it my turn?
Oh yeah. Any last words you'd like to tell anyone checking this out? Yeah.
Okay.
Like what would you want people to know?
What I want people to know is the truth. So like sometimes people don't know what the truth of the matter is, and it's like, do what the fuck it is you want to do, cause for real, like these cats in this room right now, this space that we're in right now is created by doing nothing but what it is we want to do. That's it. There's no other option. It's like, it's not like, oh man, I can't wait to get signed. And I see all this shit like, oh, we just gonna wait to get signed, and I always want to get my music till we get signed. Fuck that. Get signed by what? I don't give a fuck about getting signed. Like, these people like me. They want to pay me to do what it is I do. I want my people to pay me to do what it is I do. I don't want no corporation to pay me what it is I do. I don't want that. I just want to live my life. If at that point, like whether it's a motor technique or not, like he jumped up on stage and was like, look, I just do what it is I want to do. And at that point, I was like, damn, like you up here on like the stage for like thousands of people that just love to hear your music, like. You just like, I don't give a fuck about corporations. It's like, thank you. That's what
record industry's dying anyway.
The record industry's dying. The shit is dying anyway. So it's like we might as well go independent because the independent shit is what's killing the record industry.
And we started giving that shit away a little bit before other people. You know what I'm saying?
We did that hella long ago.
It was like, oh, dude, thanks for that. Check this.
Any last words for you, sir?
Last words, I don't like that. I don't
I'm
like
excited.
that at all.
No last words.
There's a lot of
Rest in
possibilities.
peace.
Afterthoughts.
Afterthoughts.
How about words till the next time?
Yeah, that's it. Words till the next time.
I
You on
think
candy camera now.
that we've improved a lot since we started playing together, and I think that we'll continue to improve.
Yeah.
And
right.
I'm excited.
All right.
For real though. Yo, just wait till the album, dog.
All right. All right. Yeah. What about you, sir? Man on the beatbox.
Sons of razis, get ready. Just get ready. Like, that's. Y'all
Just get ready.
Get ready. Buckle.
Why are you not ready?
Get ready. Because it's coming.
I'm about to crash like Kanye.
I'd like to say, no swagger. Swagger sucks. Fuck swagger.
Wait, yo, last night.
I don't like swag.
Oh, dude, last night.
Don't swag at me. Stop swagging at me. No more swagging in my direction.
Yo,
And that is what I would like to say. And Sons of Razis are dope, and they don't try to be, and they just are.
Merchant says we are.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you all.
Yeah.
Thank you all. Oh, I'm like doing a triple spin.